what's like a green flag for you? Someone who you say that's a great reason for wanting to go SOCOM as opposed to that's just a regular reason for going officer just in the army.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you my $20 question, bro. Okay. When's the last time you've been in a fist fight?
It's been over 2 years or 3
over
years.
2 years. Who'd you get in a fist fight with?
This kid, it was in middle school. So
middle school. How long ago was middle school?
Like 7 years ago.
7 years ago. Okay. So then I would just ask you, do you really want to fight every day? Like, is that who you are? A lot of people don't like the way I say it, but like, bro, at the end of the day, man, like you going to work with a bunch of fucking savages. And if you're not capable of that savagery, then it's going to be a rough existence for you. Really rough. SOCOM is full of fire-breathing dragons right now. Full. Okay? And if you mess up, you will get the shit slapped out of you. And if you're not capable of rebuttal for getting the shit slapped out of you, you're going to have a really, really hard time. And that's what people don't understand. You managing convicts in SOCOM. Convicts. Trained serial killers. Okay? And everybody thinks it's some fucking hunky-dory show. And I tell them, like, look, okay, the biggest shock that all my new guys have when they get in the SEAL teams, in the Ranger Bat, in damn Green Berets, is I try to explain to them they are going to be managing serial killers. And the first phone call I get, all of them have made the same phone call. Holy shit, Jake, you weren't lying. All my officers say the same thing. Man, shit. They call, hey, man, what do I do in this situation? What do you think I'm going to say do in this situation? Man, I got to take them out back. Yo, okay. Because there's a level of fucking savagery. Like people just don't understand the level of savagery that's going on right now in U.S. SOCOM. So you got cats that have been in for 20 years of combat in charge now. The level of savagery is not going down for probably the next 10 years probably, would be my guess. Because you still got guys that came in 2011 who had 3, 4, 5 combat deployments, who are still 29 years old and will still be around for another 15 years in the military. Okay, it ain't much different than when I got in 1990 and we still have Vietnam dudes rolling around. Vietnam dudes was different than everybody else was. And then by the time I got in the SEAL teams, most of the Vietnam dudes had rolled out, but the ones that we still had were fucking out of their minds. And that's hard on a lot of people, man. Little genteel people, it's hard to work in that environment, brother. It's hard.
Were you being literal when you said convicts?
Absolutely.
I figured they wouldn't, there's not a background check.
Hey man, let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. What's the difference between a man that kills somebody and goes to prison or a man that kills somebody and flies home after killing them on a military airplane? What's the difference?
I guess one believes it's justified by,
but what's the difference?
I guess, there's no difference physically.
There is no fucking difference. See, that's that fucking stupid shit from this generation. Like your generation just has this fucking misgivings about what the fucking job really is, man. Like, bro, you running a bunch of convicts, man. You're not even a prison guard. You one of the convicts. You in there. You in charge of 16 hardened killers. And people can say what they want about how nice they are and all this other shit. Like psychologically, you dealing with maniacs. And so if you're not capable of that kind of behavior, it's really hard for you to be successful in the environment. And see, that's where a lot of you guys look at shit. You watch all these videos. You see Jocko and David Goggins and Marcus Luttrell and all these dudes. And you're like, oh man, I want to be that dude. Okay. But behind the closed door in the dark, that dude will cause you to commit suicide. And that's what y'all don't understand, man. And that's why I say, like, if you a genteel dude, you want to go into medical practice, you want to do all that stuff, fine, go do it. Okay. But don't think you're going to go into SOCOM and have some cherry ass existence. You're going to struggle mightily. Everybody I know that was a genteel dude in the SEAL teams, officers, you know, they struggled. They didn't, you know, they didn't do great.
So you think that SOCOM is mainly for mentally unstable people? Is that what you mean?
And I wouldn't say mentally unstable. I would say fucking savages. They'd be mentally unstable to you, okay? To the normal person on the street, they'd shit their pants if they had to ride in a cab with them dudes, okay? But to everybody else, that's what it takes to do the job. And that's what people don't understand. That's what people are missing when they start talking about, I want to be in SOCOM. I want to be a Navy SEAL. I want to be a Green Beret. Okay. I tell people, man, first time you step in that community, man, it's 6 months, man. It's just like walking into prison, bro. Just like walking into prison, because everybody eyeing you up like you the next meal. And if you can't adapt to that and you can't grow and you can't fight through all that fear, not gonna do well.